So if you ever wondered what a Fox DPS shock looks like on the inside, pardon the mess, but this is quickly what it looks like kind of taken apart. So you have your eyelet, and here is where your adjuster sits, right in here, just like that. The reason you have clicks on your climb switch is because of these detents on the back. And there's a ball bearing and a small spring that sit right in there. So you'd put the spring in, then the ball bearing, and then this lockout switch would ride on those and give you your clicks. 1, 2, 3. And then for your rebound, the reason you have clicks on your rebound is because of these ridges on this cam right here. The cam is irregular shaped, kind of like a half moon. So as you turn your rebound, what you're pushing down on, or what this cam is moving, is this shaft right here. And this shaft has a very small ball bearing at the top, so that's going to ride right on these ridges and go click, click, click. And because this cam is kind of shaped like a clam almost, as you close it off, it's going to push this shaft down farther, which will close off your rebound port and restrict oil from going through as quickly and slow down your rebound. And the lockout is similar. You have a cam, it's the second one down, that's also irregular shaped, and it's doing the same thing. It's just pushing down on the shaft like this. So as you turn your lockout switch to lock it out, it's actually allowing the shaft to come up farther, and when you open it, when you turn it clockwise, it's actually pushing the shaft down. And that's opening and closing this right here. So this lockout works by closing off all these ports right here with this really thick shim. So when you turn your adjuster like that to lock it out, what that's doing is allowing this to close off all those ports, and it keeps oil from coming through. So you get that locked out feel. And then when you open it, it's allowing the shim to come back down and allowing oil to go through. And then your climb mode is kind of like halfway in between. So that this shaft is riding on that cam, and it's adjusting this plate right here. And it's keeping oil from either going in at all or slowing it down, or just having a relatively free open position for your open mode. So all that goes together just like this. So you have your eyelet, and then your shaft like this. Actually, I have to put this piece in first. And you have to put it in a correct way, but I'm just showing you just so you can understand. And then you have this seal head right here, which goes over top. Just like that. And then you're going to have this piston. It's going to sit like that. And you have, there's your lockout that comes down like that. And your adjuster is going to sit right in here like that. And then the reason you have pressure on this plate to close it off when you turn your adjuster to lockout is because there's a lot of pressure coming up from the bottom on that plate, and all that pressure is coming from oil, which is to about this depth right here. And then you have this floating piston, internal floating piston. It's called an IFP. That sits right about there. And then what you would do is, through this port here, you fill this area right here with air or nitrogen, and that's always providing pressure on that oil. So you put 500 psi behind this piston, because this piston goes down into the shaft. It's going to be filled with oil. You fill this with air or nitrogen, and that's what's giving your constant pressure upward. That will always be trying to push that lockout plate closed. So when you release it, basically with this cam, it's allowing that plate to go up and close off your piston. And that's about it, I think. Pretty simple design, works relatively well. They're very easy to work on, but there you go.